Football is a game that brings people of different backgrounds, ages, races, and beliefs together. The game was brought to Africa by the European colonizers. This was done in a bid to exert colonial control on Africans, as it was seen as the perfect method to impose their value systems. The sport was then not competitive in Africa, apart from Egypt, which had already participated in the inaugural 1930 World Cup. Nonetheless, things started turning around in the 1950s when football had the opposite effect than what the Europeans had intended regarding the power struggle between themselves and the African population. For instance, a major morale booster in the quest for Algerian independence came when Algerian football teams began to beat France, an act that showed Africans had the power to be superior to France. Beginning in 1957, football and freedom became intertwined. For example, the construction of football stadia in celebration of hard-won emancipation provides a good example of the way football figured in the construction of national identity in independent Africa. One such infrastructure in Zambia is Lusaka's Independence Stadium. This also reflected in the nicknames of national teams like the Black Stars of Ghana, the Elephants of Ivory Coast, and Green Eagles of Nigeria. After African nations got independent, the number of African teams taking part in the World Cup competitions also increased. Currently, Africa is now able to compete with the world's biggest teams, as witnessed in previous 6 World Cup events.